Is it my shade? Absolutely not, but we're gonna make it work. My skin just feels like I'm putting cherry juice on my lips. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Now I know what you're thinking. Giovanna, are you on your way to go surfing? Are you on your way to maybe drive a race car of some sort? No, I know that's confusing because my dress very much makes it look like I'm about to do one of those two things, but it's just a little H&M dress that I dug out of the back of my closet from 2018, and I thought it would be cute because, you know, I got the red vibes going on today. Ever since Taylor Swift announced that she is coming out with Taylor's version of red in November, I'm just like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ha! I got my cute little cherry earrings on today. In the last video I was wearing strawberries. Today I'm wearing cherries. It's a red and fruity summer, and I'm just out here having a blast. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out that loving you is red. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in the new drugstore brand OMA Beauty by Sharon C. So you guys have probably heard of OMA Beauty before. They are carried at Ulta, and they are what I would consider as more of a luxury slash mid-range brand, definitely on par with like Benefit, Smashbox, NARS, all of that sort of pricing. And it's a brand I've been interested in for a long time, but unfortunately it's just kind of out of my price range, you know? I don't like to buy makeup in that sort of price range unless it's something I feel like I absolutely can't live without. But when they announced that they were coming out with OMA by Sharon C and it was going to be at Walmart and at drugstore prices, I was like, yes, 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 yes. That's one for the cheap ladies, and that's one for me. So I got some stuff to try here today. I got their Flawless IRL Foundation. Is it my shade? Absolutely not, but we're gonna make it work. I also got their It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss. And the cool thing about this product is supposedly you can use it on your eyes, cheeks, and lips. We love a multi-use product on this channel. I am so excited to be trying this new brand, OMA by Sharon C. Sharon C, by the way, is Sharon Shooter. She is the CEO of OMA Beauty. And Sharon is so cool. She actually started the Pull Up for Change movement on Instagram. She put this big call to action out last year and has done it again this summer, calling on brands to release their reports of their employees to show whether or not their teams are made up of a diverse group of people or not. So I just think Sharon Shooter is so cool, and I'm so excited that she decided to come out with a drugstore line that is part of the OMA Beauty family. And everything from the OMA Beauty by Sharon C line is cruelty-free, vegan, and eco-friendly. So I think that's just so cool, and I'm just so freaking excited to try out these products. So let's get into it. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me review the new OMA Beauty by Sharon C foundation and multi-use oil, then I encourage you to please subscribe. And keep on watching. It's coming at you right now. Alright, so normally I like to start my makeup routine with my eyes, but since I have this multi-use oil that I can use on my eyes, I kind of just want to do that all together with the eyes, lips, and cheeks. You guys get it. We're starting with foundation today. So what's really interesting about this Flawless IRL foundation is that each shade range, so each like bracket of like fair, light, medium, tan, deep, and rich, each has their own unique ingredients, which is just like so cool. There are 6 different formulas, and they each have special ingredients that are supposed to be targeted towards that skin type, which at first I was like, that's kind of a little weird, you know, because just because somebody has a certain skin tone doesn't mean that they can have the skin type. You know, somebody with fair skin could be really oily, somebody with deep skin could be really dry. So I thought that was a little strange, but when I was reading more about it on the website, the description for White Pearl, which is the fair bracket, which is what I am in, it says it has natural watermelon rind extract and apple starch and lentil fruit, which is known to hydrate, moisturize, and reduce skin redness, which are definitely all skin concerns of mine. I don't know if that's skin concerns for everybody with fair skin. I do feel like redness is a common theme with fair skin, so I could definitely see that working for fair skin. So let me prime real quick. I'm just gonna do my normal priming routine because I don't really know what this foundation's gonna need. It says it's gonna have a natural skin-like finish. It also said it's gonna hydrate a bunch, so I'm just gonna treat it like I would any of my other hydrating foundations. I'm using my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer right now. Alright, and then for my second step of my priming routine, I like to go in with my Auric Glow Lust. I have the shade Morganite, and I just like to focus that on the high points of my face, and that should hopefully give me a little glow from within. This foundation is also supposed to give me a glow from within, but I just love the way the Auric Glow Lust feels, and it gives me a little extra hydration because, oh, did I even say my skin type? I might have alluded to it. I have dry, sensitive skin. I do get a pretty oily T-zone, especially in the summertime though, so this will be a good combination skin test for you. I'm also going to do a wear test. I'm going to wear this throughout the day today. They did say it's long wearing. They didn't give a particular number, which honestly is smart. I feel like sometimes when brands give a number, it never lives up to that number. So we shall see if it's truly long wearing. But now, what you've all been waiting for, we're gonna apply the dang old foundation. Like I said in the beginning, I don't think this shade is correct for me. I have a real problem picking shades online, you guys. I never seem to get it right when I pick online. So we're gonna start with just one pump. Really nice pump here. I have to give a big old shout out. It's got a little finger indent on the top, and it comes out kind of like a lotion. You can see it's sort of a watery foundation. You can see it's kind of dripping a little bit there. Okay, I wanna start with the brush because that's been my preferred method of application lately. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's gonna be high coverage. They said it was supposed to be a skin-like finish, but like looking at it, it looks like it's gonna be high coverage. Let me not judge it though until I have it on. No fragrance, which I love. Okay, let's see how it blends out here with the brush. Oh, okay, it's blending out more skin-like now that I'm like moving it around. It looked like it was gonna be pretty high coverage, but it's definitely shearing out as it blends out here. And it also looks like it's gonna be a good match. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. Ooh, gotta take the nose ring out. Looking good on the nose. That's typically where if I'm gonna have an issue with a foundation, it's gonna be on the nose. And it looks like it's applying pretty well on the nose to start. All right, I love the way this is looking so far. I'm gonna turn the brightness down a little bit and zoom you in so we can see what the skin looks like. You can see I definitely got some evening out for sure. You can still see a little bit of my redness peeking through, and you can see some blemishes are definitely still peeking through. So I would definitely call this a light coverage foundation, like definitely giving strong skin tint vibes. I'm interested to see if we can build it up at all. I might try just putting a little bit more to see if I can cover some of those blemishes and the redness on my cheeks. We're just gonna go like that and that, and I got some over here too. Let's see. Maybe I need to do more packing than swirling. Okay, yeah, I'd say it's buildable. It definitely added some coverage. Like I feel like it was able to build up to cover up that redness. This breakout on my face is like purple right now. It like hasn't even come to the skin yet. It's one of those really difficult ones, so I'm not so mad that it can't cover that up. I can cover that up with concealer myself, but I would definitely say that this foundation is buildable. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert a video I just took on my phone. I feel like sometimes, despite me changing the lighting and everything, the camera can just make your skin look a little more perfect than it is in real life. So I really want you to look at this video so you can see my freckles poking through, birthmarks poking through, blemishes poking through. You can definitely still see texture for sure. I wouldn't say this is a super blurring foundation by any means, but also I have natural texture, so that's just always gonna poke through, and that's very normal to have texture. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it because we see a lot of photoshopped images on Instagram and on YouTube with people using beauty filters, but texture is super normal. I feel like my skin looks great. I really like the way it looks. I'm not seeing a ton of glow from within. I'm getting a little bit going on here, but it is giving a pretty natural finish, I would say. This is definitely not a dewy foundation by any means. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off camera real quick and just apply my concealer and my bronzer, and then we'll come back and put on this multi-use face oil on my eyes, lips, and cheeks. Alrighty, I am all bronzed and concealered and powdered and setting sprayed up, and I have to say everything applied really, really well on top of this foundation. I didn't have any issues with my brush picking up foundation at all. So now I am super excited because we get to test out the It's Complicated Multi-Use Oil. That's not actually the official name of it. It's the It's Complicated Lip Tint Plus Oil Plus Gloss. So we're gonna do all of those things today, but I wanna start with the cheeks because I feel feel like that is where I would naturally go in my makeup routine, and that's where I'm the most curious, because I'm like, if this is like a gloss, is it gonna work well on my cheeks? It also says it's transfer resistant on their website, which I'm like very skeptical of. I think just because it looks like a lip gloss, that's why I'm skeptical, but it could be actually transfer resistant, and I'll be sure to let you know. I want to read you the other claims off their website though. It says it's long-lasting color, instant cooling sensation, which, like, what? That sounds really cool, and cool for the summer indeed. Also, it says it has buildable color payoff, dermatologist tested, recyclable packaging, and it's 100% vegan. And oh, the key ingredients are avocado oil and hyaluronic acid, which my skin just drinks up. It loves it. My dry skin absolutely loves those ingredients. So let's put some on the back of my hand here. Let's see how pigmented this is. What? It's like a liquid lipstick. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be more sheer. Oh, wow. Okay, it doesn't smell like anything. Did I get it on my nose? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I don't know if I should go in with a brush to start or if I should go in with my fingers. I think I'm gonna go in with a brush because I feel like that'll diffuse the color a little more. So, boop, 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 boop. Oh, look how that sheared out. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. I hope it's gonna be beautiful. Oh, it feels cooling on my hand. Oh, that's so weird. Cooling, not like, ow, it's not burning. It just feels cooling. Okay, let's zoom you in so I can apply this as blush. And I'm just gonna put it on like I would a normal cream blush. Wow. Okay, don't get too excited. Stay focused. Oh, I didn't even tell you what shade I have. I have the shade Boasty. It's pretty, it looks like it was a red that might sheer out to a pink, and that's exactly what it's doing. Wow. This looked way scarier when I initially swatched it on my hand. It's super, super sheer now. I actually might get more for the other side of my face because I like a heavily pigmented blush. It's working great on top of my powder bronzer though. It's not picking anything up, so that's great to see. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more for the other side of my face here. I might try to go in with my fingers for the other side of my face just because I'm curious, and some days when I'm in a hurry I just want to go in with my fingers, so let's see if it can do that. Oh, that looks intimidating. Okay, let's give it a try here. It just like blows my mind how it can look like this on the finger and show up like this on the face. That is such a cool formula. Wow. It really is like just a little tint. It's nice, but it's definitely buildable to the point where I can make it like a pigmented blush like I like to have. This is really pretty. I liked applying it equally as much with the brush as I did with my fingers, so I love that it works well both ways. Let's put just a little bit on the nose because I can't get through the day without a little bit of nose blush. And do you see the dew it added to my skin? It definitely gave a little more life to my skin after just putting on the foundation. Not that I think the foundation made my skin look flat by any means, but it definitely was giving natural finish before, whereas I feel like this added some dew, but it's still not like dewy, 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 dewy. It's just like a little dewy, so I like it. I really like this product so far. Oh my gosh, now we have to put it on the eyes. I'm nervous. I'm also really nervous this is gonna stain because I'm like wiping my fingers off and it's not coming off. Okay, let's try putting it on the eyes now. I have no idea what sort of an eye look I'm gonna do with this. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna pop it in my crease and go in with graphic liner afterwards. I also don't have any eye primer on or anything just because I wasn't really sure how it would work over one, so we're just going right in. I have a little Odin's Eye crease brush here, and I am just going to dip into the product. Okay, literally effortless. I'm trying to like connect it to my blush here. I don't know if that's the best brush for doing that. I might go in with like this brush and try to like connect it that way. Ooh, that's really pretty. This could be such like an effortless, just like summertime look. Just throw this in your crease with a little mascara, go out the door. This was definitely the use of this product I was the most nervous for because I was like, it's like a dewy tint. It's not gonna look good in the eyes, but I'll also be sure to update you if it creases at all. But for now, I really like the way it looks. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye real quick, and like I said, I'm gonna add a little bit of graphic liner, and then we'll come back and we'll try it on the lips. Alrighty, so here is my finished eye look. Did I do too much? Potentially, but you know what? I wanted to match the little cherry earrings to little cherries on my eyes, and this eye look is cute. You can't tell me anything. So let's zoom out just a little bit so we can apply the lip. I was going for kind of a monochromatic red look today since I got red on the cheeks, red on the eyes, eyes, and now we're gonna have red on the lips, and I'm wearing red earrings, and I'm wearing red butterfly clips, and I'm wearing a red dress. Red, 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 red. As I said, very excited for November 19th, and yeah, let's pop my little fake nose ring in here and see how this applies as a gloss. It's interesting to use the word gloss because I just feel like it's such a stain, you know? So let's see if it looks glossy on the lips or if it just looks like a stain. Oh my god, it's so watery. Wow, I didn't notice how watery it was until I went right in on the lips. Oh boy. Okay, I'm freaking out. We're switching to a finger now. Oh no, so much came off. My advice to you so far would be maybe wipe off the wand on the side before going in. Man, that is a beautiful color though. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It is giving a little bit of glossiness. It probably could have been glossier if I just went like right in. But like I said, I did not realize how watery this was when I put it on my hand before. So I would definitely recommend doing one of these before you go in. Maybe I'll apply a little more now that I've wiped it off. Oh, it still feels so wet. It feels so weird. It's like indescribable. It looks like gloss, so you think it's gonna feel like kind of oily like a gloss, but not at all. It feels like I'm putting cherry juice on my lips. It's so cool. And cooling. It's actually cool in temperature as well. Oh wow, I definitely built up the pigment a little bit there. This is beautiful, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love this as a lip color. I've loved it as a cheek color. I've loved it as an eye. But the lip might be my favorite. No, lips and cheeks are tied. Lips and cheeks are definitely tied. I will say the staining did come off my fingers before. This is because I just did it fresh. If you go on with just soap and water, it comes off pretty easily. You can see it's not on the back of my hand anymore. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention too is when I was doing the rest of my eyes, doing my graphic liner and everything, I was heavily leaning on my cheek and I was really worried that I was gonna look afterwards and all of my blush was gonna be faded, but it didn't move at all. So I would definitely say the transfer proof claim is correct so far. I'll be interested to see if my lips are transfer proof, especially since I layered it up like this, but I'll give it like 30 more seconds and then I'll do a test for you. It got just a little bit in the middle, but I think that's just from like the ring around my lips here. What if I cover the ring? Alrighty, that's a transfer proof lip, all right. Wow, that's surprising too, because you figure transfer proof normally means matte. At least that's what I associate with transfer proof, and this is not matte at all. You can see my lips have a nice, beautiful, juicy sheen to them. Oh my gosh, and I didn't get any on my teeth either. I'd say this video has been a raging success. So that brings us to the end of the video. What do you guys think of my look? I feel like the foundation still looks really nice. It definitely got more of a dew to it after I added the tint here. I didn't add any highlighter or anything, so this is purely the tint. I know I have the Auric Glow Lust underneath, but the dew is definitely coming from the foundation in this for sure. I can tell the difference. Wow, I am like really happy with everything so far. This looks awesome. But I am of course going to do a wear test. I finished applying the foundation at 1:30, so I will check in with you again at, let's say 10 or 11. I'll try to give it a full like 8 or 9 hours. So now turning you over to my future self. All right, so it has been 8.5 hours since I applied this foundation. I'm on my phone in the bathroom right under the light, so hopefully you can see. It wore pretty well. The only issue I really had is after I ate dinner where there's like a clear ring around my mouth where the foundation wore away. But honestly, that's okay. We got takeout tonight, we got Indian food, and it was so delicious, and I did not eat it gracefully, so I think that's why that is. I also should add that it's like 90 degrees outside, and I went outside for a walk and wore a mask and everything, and I'd say for doing all of those things, it wore really well. Also, can we talk about how well this blush wore? This blush did not move at all. None of it came off on my mask at all, which is amazing. I did get a little bit of foundation that came off on my nose, but other than that, very little mask transfer, and I'm so impressed with this blush. Oh my gosh, blush for 10 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do a lot of makeup commentary videos, graphic liner tutorials, and every once in a while I review some products, so I would love to have you join my channel and check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today. I will link all of the OMA by Sharon C products as well as all of the other products on my face if you're interested. Also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those resources if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!